That's what we like to see. Number 1, 620. What the frick is up, guys? Let me actually make sure my mic is on before I continue, but I think we're in the clear. Hope you guys are all freaking doing well. Today is a beautiful, and I mean a beautiful, Tuesday morning. Current current time is 6:30. Weather is clear. Sky's looking clear. No signs of distress. My face is not looking so clear. My face is looking pretty gruffy. I haven't shaved in about 2 or 3 days now. I've had so much work, just non-stop. But that said, I'm excited for what's to come. So 90 minutes of cardio as per the usual. I just downed meal number 1, which was some chicken and some rice. A lot less than normal. Usually I bang out a whole 90 grams uncooked weight of rice. Only had 30 left today. I didn't have time last night to cook anymore, so hey, we're gonna rock with it. Hopefully, I mean, I feel fine. I don't feel like I need more. A lot of times I start my cardio and I just feel heavy from all the food I ate. So if I can actually get away with just eating a smaller meal in the morning, I'm probably just gonna do that. It's more convenient for me, to be honest. And so, it also makes the food last longer, right? So who can complain about that? Not me, that's for certain. Not me. It's a broadcast college student. But that said, where was I going with this? 9 minutes of cardio. Today is gonna be upper, like per usual. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I might have to change the split because I'm currently running a upper lower repeat ad infinitum. I don't know if it's because I am simply not resting enough right now, which I think is probably likely the culprit. But to whatever it is, to whatever degree, whatever's causing this, I am not recovering that well at all. My calves, which I put off for days due to tendon soreness, are still sort of tendon sore. I think by tomorrow they should be good for when we hit legs again. But my biceps and my triceps, really my biceps, are still freaking sore, guys. It's been like 4 days, so I don't know. Unless they miraculously get 10 times better by the end of this, by the time we hit, upper today, today might be another freaking adjusted, shortened upper day, which I'm not really thinking, I'm not really looking forward to. I kind of want to get back into the swing of things and know I'm hitting maximizing my volume. That's the whole reason I started this new split, right? If I start this new split and I'm still only hitting biceps 3 times a week, well, that's not even worse. My volume's lower than it was before, so then we have some real issues. Worst comes to worst, we're gonna switch to a upper lower rest split, or at least an upper lower rest split. But I do think in my heart of hearts that it is a recovery issue and that it's a sleep related issue at the moment. I don't think the actual split itself on paper is inherently, insufficient. I think I should be able to do every other day for a target muscle group with the amount of volume I'm doing. So, that said, these are things you just gotta work out. You can think all day about it, or you can freaking go to the gym, get home, try and spend your time wisely and recover and be in bed. And that's what I've not been doing as well. And then you can, maybe it'll work out and you don't have to think so much. So, theory will only get you so far. You gotta practice. But besides that, upper day is on the register, and that's post 90 minutes of cardio. Today's gonna be an econ study session, I'm thinking. Economics. A bit of an econ sort of mind right now. Had a final, actually today and Thursday are gonna be like final class meetings for Edward Gibbon's Decline and Fall, and so I know I keep talking about that damn book, but it was a good book. It was a good book. But no more of that in class time, excuse me. Now I'm trying to write my final, which is something to do with the Roman Empire. Not 100% locked in. I'm thinking some diaspora, some peoples I'm going to research, write a 10-page paper on, but I have options, to say the least. Alright. One thing I noticed about this new mic is that it sounds great. It sounds a lot better than the last one, but there's not as much noise cancellation, and so I have to be kind of careful where I'm walking past and what freaking sound is around me. Oh man. Sorry to touch the mic so much. I know it's probably kind of annoying, but either way, not much more to say here. Oh, morning weight, 171.6, exactly on track. I'm happy with that. And to be honest, I think there's more to go. If I were to, drop off some roughage, so to speak. So totally fine with that. Finally, I think we broke that 172 plateau. 2 days now, sub 172 morning weights. So I'm happy with that. I think I was eating too much roughage, guys. So I dialed it back a little bit, up my fiber from fruits, and everything seems to be working a bit more smoothly. So that said, any other dietary changes? Not really. I'm still not doing the same like pre-workout I was doing before. I had like a stretch where I was doing a lot of cereal. You guys remember the cereal stretch, right? That is over. But I am thinking about reincorporating maybe some fast-acting cereal with pre-workout. I don't know. I don't think it needs to be cereal as a thing. I think it could be really just any sort of carb with a bit higher glycemic index. So, for a second I was doing white rice and honey, which actually worked pretty well. I might go back to that. The only thing is honey is so calorically dense, so maybe just white rice. I don't know. Think about that. The other option is just a banana. I did an apple yesterday. I didn't feel like it was quite the glucose spike I wanted. It kind of just sat there. And so it's interesting to see. The other thing though is there's been meta studies that have basically shown that the biggest impact for pre-workout performance is having solid food. It doesn't even have to have calories, it doesn't even have to have glucose. They used a placebo meal, which was just like basically 0-calorie sludge. And that group performed better than the workout shape with actual like macros in it and freaking eating nothing. And it performed just as well as the group that had an actual, meal with calories and glucose and all that stuff. So science is crazy, man. People love their placebo meals. Apparently, I could use one of those, I suppose. But then I guess it wouldn't quite work because I would know that it's placebo, right? So I need to get someone to switch it out every few days with something that doesn't have any calories or glucose, and my cut would accelerate. But that said, we're already accelerated. We already had a small ass freaking breakfast, so hopefully, gears will turn and we'll be an extra, I don't know, half a pound, extra 1/10 of a pound leaner by the end of this cardio session. Who freaking knows? Who freaking knows? I don't know. And honestly, I don't care. Progress is going on consistently, and that's all that matters, right? You can't rush anything. You can't accelerate anything. I mean, look at this beautiful quad, guys. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Have to leave here soon. Freaking college gonna be ending. I'm gonna miss it, but we'll be back next year when it's nice and freaking cold again. Oh, geez. All right. That said, let's get this freaking done. Enough yapping. Catch you guys on the other side. All right. Time is currently 8:20. Cardio's been freaking finished, demolished, deliberated. I hope not. I hope I just did it and didn't think too much about it. But either way, we're freaking done. So, let's see. Morning weight 171.6. Let's see how it looks. Not so shabby. Okay. Certainly looking leaner, as we should. Yeah, I can't freaking complain about that. All right, well, I think it's safe to say that we're leading out by the day. Oh yeah, legs are finally getting a little bit leaner, slowly but surely. Abs too, lower abs, leading out. All right, I'm not gonna take too long. Posing more. I think the plan for today is workout after meal number 2 instead of meal number 3 because I got a bit of a rushed schedule after with classes and stuff. And so what I'm gonna try and do is make a bit more rice than normal and then take along with me as a pre-workout, basically some extra rice. And yeah, I'm thinking rice and raw table sugar. I'm gonna try that out and see how it goes. Who knows? If it gives me a good pump, it might be the new pre-workout. Instead of just doing rice checks, I might go back to that in some scenarios, but rice and sugar is, I believe, pretty much remarkably cheaper. And so if I could do that, I would much rather. But regardless, you guys don't care too much about that. I might throw on some footage of some of my meals. I've been doing that lately. I kind of like it. I think it gives a bit more into the daily vlog sort of style. You guys get what I'm eating, what I'm training. Again, if you follow Insta, I post every single meal right after I eat it, my pre-workout. I even post, on the day workout progress. So a lot of times these videos are a bit behind, but the Instagram is not. So if you're interested in that, then go follow stone.science on Insta. But let me stop plugging it in the freaking description. You know it. You've probably seen enough of these freaking videos. So I'm gonna go on, get a few meals in, and I'll see you guys for a nice little upper day in a few hours. Not too long today. Not 8 hours like yesterday. See you then.
Also, a lot of these programs.
Okay, what is up? Time is 12:11. We're back in the freaking gym for a chest day. Let me actually adjust this slightly. This thing's like right up against my neck. But that said, chest. Actually, upper, not chest day, chest exercise to start the upper day. Going back to starting with incline press. So I'm going to try and get ideally 5 plus, because 4.5 was our previous highest at this weight. Progressive overload is key. 5.5, I think we can do it. And yeah, that'll be a nice little start to the chest day. So I'm gonna push on this. Okay. Man, that was basically 4.5 again, but I like that half rep after, so I'll say overloaded. And then one more set. I'm probably not gonna superset it today just because. So we'll just rest normal 3 minutes, come back, try to hit the same weight again. Should be good. All right, set 2, same weight. Should be solid. Go for another 4.5 if we can. That was kind of sloppy. Solid 4, but probably should have lowered to 90. I'll take it though. So let's hit I guess some sort of pulling exercise next. Then we'll switch it up. Alright, so coral pull, so basically frontal plane lat pull. Gonna go for at least 6. Same weight as last time. Got 5.5 last session. Or 2 sessions ago, because I didn't hit this last session, so hopefully, should be going up in weight. We'll see. Okay. Oh man, that was like 9. I guess because we didn't hit biceps. Normally I hit biceps prior, so hella solid. We gotta freaking raise the weight. Oh man. Alright. Fuck. Well, either way, that's our one side of this for today, so we'll switch it up. But next week's gonna be 130 at least. That's good. Alright, 210 for when we get last week, like 6, so going for 8. Hopefully it's not too light, too heavy. If we get above 8, then we go to 225 next session, so no losing either way, but I think we can get a good solid 8 here. Upper back focus. Okay. 8.5. Solid. Do some tries. Alright, little shoulder press action and talk. But I think last week 120 for 5. There's some hard freaking sets though on chest, so I'm gonna shoot. I think we're stronger today. I'm gonna shoot for 120 for 6. I think we can do it. We'll see though, because this is the 3rd exercise, already done all the compounds. But it's only one set of these, so push as hard as I can. If I can get this weight up, then we should be good. Okay. Oh man. It's 8.5. I feel like maybe I logged it wrong last time or something, because that's crazy. Alright, well, we're going up to 130 next time for sure. Alright, maybe it was 130 for 5, I don't know. Possible I wrote it down wrong, but either way, that was solid, so that's it for chest, front delt. Let's do some arms. Plan has changed a little bit, so I was gonna do tries and buys, but Still feeling just a tad of tendonitis from like a few weeks back. I'm not gonna push it. You know, good PRs on chest and back. So I'd much rather take a day, maybe they're not growing that much, and make sure we can actually hit them consistently in the future versus freaking being a cycle of injury. I've been in that so many times, so gotta be smart about it. I'm not gonna push myself too hard, so I'm gonna do some rear delt sets. Thinking 2 sets of this should be enough. Maybe just 1. I'll see how this one feels. Probably 2. And then we'll go on to do some rear delt, or not rear delt, side delt to finish it off. So nice and heavy on this. Let's get it. Okay, a solid 6. That was good. That was freaking good, especially since we've already hit upper back. So I'm happy with that. Let's do the other side, and then I might superset these with side delt. I don't know. I gotta decide, but let's get this done. Okay. Ooh, solid. I think that was 6 other side, both sides. Let's do something else. Final set of rear delt. Decided not to superset it just because, I mean, the rear delt and the side delt are pretty close on the body. Like, yeah, they're not the same muscle, but I mean, there's different heads of the same muscle, you know, so I'm not gonna assume it's totally local fatigue to any remarkable degree, and I'm just gonna do another set here, and then we'll end up with, I think, 1 more set of side delt at the end anyway, so low enough volume where I'm not really worried. Rather, progressive overload takes more time. We're not hitting arms, so it's a short enough workout, but yeah, last set here, same weight. Getting at least 5, guaranteed. Okay, that's enough. If I can get this thing freaking on, we can finish this up. Let's see. Come on. Here we go. Okay. A solid 5, what did I say? I think that was 5 both. Maybe it was 6 that left. Close enough either way. Let's finish up with some side delts. 130. Let's go at least 4. Okay. Yeah, it's solid. It's a PR and a half. Last week was 120 for 8. Not last week, last session. 2 days ago, 120 for 8. This session, 130 for 5. So, solid progress. Excited for 2 more days, but regardless, that's it. Freaking it for upper, so let's check the pump. Get out of here. Alright, so what is this? The 3rd upper day without bicep exercise. Can't say I'm satisfied fully, but could be worse. You know, at least we're able-bodied, pushing some heavy-ass weight. The alternative would be I go in there, perpetually re-injure my bicep and my tricep, and we atrophy. So sometimes you gotta take a step back to take a step forward, right? But I mean, what a step back, if any. I mean, we PR'd on every single freaking exercise today. So you gotta be happy with that. Let's check out the freaking pump and see if it's a reflection of our performance. Ooh, all right. I'm gonna move this a little bit. Yeah, it's gnarly. Oh man, this left lat is so much bigger. There we go. Dude, this left lat's actually crazy. Holy shit. I don't know if you guys can see that, but like what? Whew, let's see how the back's looking. Whew. Pretty gnarly. Side chest. No. Holy shit, look at the rear delt. Guys, our delts are finally fucking popping. I know I didn't hit tricep at all, but the delt is looking pretty damn good. Oh yeah. Alright, I don't know how much more there is to freaking hit. Pose wise, I really wish we could get some bicep and tricep volume and I'm itching for it. But I'm hoping after tomorrow, the day after, we'll be well rested enough. You know, it could also be the idea to lower my chest volume because it is my tris as well and I'm just really stressed from my chest pushing exercise. It could also just be I need to change the movement maybe, widen my grip potentially, but I don't know, I'll have to test that as we go. Either way, though, we are leaning down for sure. I mean, the leaner I get, the more I realize, no, there is to freaking chase after and pursue to get to truly lean, but, we're doing all the right things, that's for certain. So it's only a matter of time. We're in the freaking end zone. Gotta say though, holy shit, is that a vein there popping? Wait, hold on, can I get these veins to pop? Let's see. On the lats. Holy shit. Yeah, never been this lean, and every freaking day we're leaner, so I can't complain. I'm feeling freaking great about how we currently look. Every day, closer to my goal. And yeah, I can't wait to freaking continue. So without further ado, I'll see you guys next session, which should be another awesome freaking leg day. Thinking about switching maybe to a glute and ham bias every other leg day instead of a normal quad bias like we've been doing. So that would just be pretty much switching out the hack for a hip thrust. I think that'd be good enough. Maybe actually the hack for a hip thrust, or rather one of the leg extensions for a hack, and then the normal hack set being hip thrust. So basically remove a leg extension exercise or a leg extension set, add a hip thrust. That's the easiest way to say it. I don't know why I was going super complicated. But we'll see. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just do the normal. I have to think about it. But either way, thank you guys for freaking joining up. We're looking leaner, bigger, stronger by the freaking day. And yeah, once I nail my recovery, it is finals week, so that's why my sleep isn't the best. But we're like pre-finals week rather. Finals week is next week. But yeah, things are looking gnarly either way. I'm freaking excited. I'm loving this bodybuilding journey with you guys right now, every freaking second of it. And I can't wait till we can freaking continue together next session tomorrow. So I'm gonna be all sad doing my freaking academic requirements while I wait for that, itching to get on the freaking bike tomorrow morning and get back to all this that I love doing. I don't want to stop yapping. I sound like a freaking psycho. No one's in here today, as you can tell. Usually I'm more quiet, but when someone's taking a shit, I don't like to internal monologue as much, or external monologue, I suppose. That being said, I'm gonna cut it here. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time for a good bit of legs and gains and glory. Stay huge, stay shredded, stay hungry. Jaden out.